Stream is starting soon. Stream is starting soon. Stream is starting soon. Stream is starting soon.
Bleh. What's happening? How we doing? What's up? Happy Friday, everybody. How we doing? How is it hanging? How we living? It's going alright. Going alright. Noise Quarians. Hee 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 hee. That is funny. I got a new setup going. I moved some things around. Although we're kind of at an angle right now. This is kind of weird. There we go. Now we got the new Empress Children. I've been working on some stuff. So since this is friggin' this is the stream. Not as many people watch the streams. I figured for my next big project I'd do it on here. But essentially what we're doing is a sequel to the video we did last year with the 3 Emperor's Children Kitbashes. But this time we're going to be doing it with some new stuff. So that is what we're going to be doing on stream tonight. Again, this is my kitbashing, so it's not going to be nearly as clean. I'm probably going to go back on a few things. VTuber model when? I'm not doing that. VTube models are very uncanny to me, so I'm not really a big enjoyer of them. Okay. I mean, I have a couple of I do have a couple of 3D models made of the character, but they would not be good for VTubing. But that would also require that I enjoy doing it in the first place. That is a major factor. But I have a lot of bits. We have a lot of stuff we can do with these guys. I will say, does that really make me a VTuber? I don't know, I hate saying that. I don't like that term. Don't rope me in. Don't put buzzwords on me. I'm an imp. I'm not virtual. This is just what I look like. No need to put a label on the guy. But the new sprues are pretty decent. I will say there's some things that I do not like about them, and I will say, first and foremost, I don't know. I think it's a little lazy to have two of the same body. Like, there's only 5 different bodies. Buzz saws instead. Kentucky Stanny. Now you're talking, now you're cooking with fire. Oh, thank you. Stand ready for my arrival, Quar, and then all the Quars beat him to death. Thank you, Jesus, you're a sweetie. Also good fan art. Very good fan art. I'm a little softer spoken today because I'm not feeling great, but... bleh. I'm trying to think, because I do want to kit bash, but I also want to, like, make this a little bit more interesting than... it's kind of hard to kit bash these guys, because they're already, like, there. They're already, you know... I feel like they kind of nailed it in terms of the overall design. So kit bashing them is going to be a bit of a challenge, but we're going to do some things to kind of spice them up. One thing in particular that I'm looking forward to that you guys might hate me for is, oh, thank you. I've had this one for a long time. Put it on this side. Oh, wait, no, then you can't see it. There we go. Yeah, this is the... I mean, you can see the white is now an off-white, but I have had this for... Oh, Jesus, I don't even want to think of how long I've had it. But... I do have a bit that I am going to use for this kit bash that I might get some flack for. Because it's a little, yeah. I'm going a little old school with this. But I am going to need to actually film this, though. Making sure my camera actually gets this crap while we film it. Filming 2 different angles, essentially. That's another thing that I wish my streaming camera was better, because then it would be like, oh, I can just use both camera angles. I could splice the footage together. I don't know if they still make merch for the show. They kind of canceled the show, like, at a very strange time that didn't really make much sense to cancel it. So it felt, I don't know if they still make money off of it. There we go. That already instantaneously fit really well. Holy shit. Okay. Pretty good start already. This rocks. I was tempted to redo my Ulix. This is an old Noise Marine from the 90s. A Slaneshi Blood Angel. Well, maybe for another episode. Because that could be cool. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I mean, might as well. We already have the bits out. I'll grab some of my Blood Angels bits. Why not? Why the flip not? If I have my Blood Angels bits near me. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Surely I have some left over. I mean, I used to paint Blood Angels a lot, so it would stand to reason that I would at least have some within grabbing distance. We'll go through. I might have to, like, scavenge for these, though. And if I scavenge too much, I don't want to get too off track. But I'll humor that idea. Because it sounds fun. No, none in here. What are these? Oh, these are just old. Those are some Fidwog. Okay. Well, we got some bits here and there that might be Blood Angel, might not be. But we'll see. I don't think there's Blood Angels bits in here. Oh, that looks like one. Thank you, Ava. Appreciate that. I don't think there's any in here right now, but we'll put that off on the side and we'll see what we can find later on. It's occurred to me, Quar speak and name things in ooh, Tumblr speak. They speak in frickin' Welsh, what do you mean? What are you on about? That's rotten. Don't ever equate that. Don't you ever equate that again. Fucking... ooh. Okay, we found one Blood Angel bit. Helms are really like... Helms I know are gonna be... Ooh. We got this bad boy. We got some stuff somewhere. We got the good stuff. I know I have some, like... I know I have beaky stuff that would be fitting. I know I have some Blood Angels bits that are just kind of elusive. A lot of my old Blood Angels bits are a little scrungly because they're from my first year of painting. So a lot of them got a little damaged over time. Ooh, that'll be an interesting one. We'll keep that one. Oh, I have Blood Angels bits right here. They're literally sitting in a little pocket. I'm stupid. Okay, we'll keep those off on the side, and we'll get to that like a little bit later. For now, we're gonna focus on the main stuff. So we're gonna put this. Just gonna grab some more bits. See, this is the thing. This is what you don't see in the videos is a lot of me fuddle pucking around with my stuff for a bit. That's a good point. Okay, I'll give that. All right, I'll give it to you. Ooh, maybe. I hate to use. See, this is something that I kind of hate. That I wish more people were comfortable with. I wish more people were comfortable with painting faces because the amount of times I think a Marine would look good with like a bare face. And I don't do it because I know people prefer helmets. Like, oh, I think that'd be so much more befitting, but, you know, when you're painting a color scheme, people like to see a helmet too, because it's, you know, it's part of the scheme. But at the same time, it's like, oh, this would work so much better. Makes you all well. So this is what we have so far for one of them. So this time we are doing different warbands, more specific ones, because the first Emperor's... Wow, I just realized I've been filming for like 6 minutes. I'm gonna have to cut some of that footage. The first Emperor's Children video was like Emperor's Children, sort of like, you know, they were very, very, very specific warbands that, you know, nobody really knows beyond Flawless Host. So it wasn't anything that, you know, interesting, really. This time, however, I do want to do very specific warbands. I am going to bring back Flawless Host because everybody likes Flawless Host. Corpus Brethren. I was going to do Flawless Host, Angels of Ecstasy, and the last one is kind of... I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, because the last one might be something that I make up on the spot. Corpus Brethren, let's say. Let me see how that looks, and if I think it looks cool, I will do it. It looks okay. Looks aight. That looks a little painful to do in 1 week, painting 3 different models, so... Deviant artists. That's funny. 2 of them are Magnus. That's true, that's true. So this, we can probably get away with using the regular backpacks, although... This one, I will say, this one's my favorite so far. Because I really like this one. Just kind of the classic look with the helmet. I think this probably will be Flawless Host. Nah, I'm not gonna do anything like that. I'm doing basically what I did last time. I suppose this kind of works. I kind of like this one. I like the on guard pose. I hate to like use a ton of the bits in the same kit, you know, but it kind of is. Sometimes we have to sacrifice that because it's like, oh, this works. The pieces. It's kind of hard for me to kit bash these guys because they're like, yeah. Do you have the cone heads yet? The cone heads. Oh no, I wasn't really interested in that box set. Yeah, I might get some eventually, but... yeah. There we go. I kind of like how this looks. Oh yeah, I should probably film this. God damn it. Juggling like 40 things at once. I'm getting footage right now, that's why I'm pressing this down. Blood Knight Vampire Arms. Yeah, I think Power Rapiers were something I really wanted to use. Blood Knight Vampires. Is that Age of Sigmar? That sounds Age of Sigmar, eh? I would just blow them up with my big rock. I wouldn't want to be there. I'd just say, I'm out of here, and explode them. I would stick them with my big pointy needles. I don't need to survive, they need to survive me. That's what it comes down to. Oh wait, I probably should have used... we'll use the whip for a different one. I suppose I could just make more figures and then paint 3 of them in different ways. I suppose I could do like a... Yeah, that'd be interesting. Maybe we'll do that instead. Oh yeah, this is... Okay, so this one I am working on right now that is mostly kit bash. This is probably the most work I've done on one so far. I wanted to make Voldo from Soul Calibur as a Chaos Marine. But there's some work that I gotta do. I think I might use some green stuff to make some leather straps to make it look as if the power claws are actually attached to the arm a little bit better. With lightning claws. But I really like this one so far. I wouldn't want to beat up Goku. Why would I beat up Goku? I like Goku. I have no reason to beef with him. He's a fine man. He's a good dude. You would never see me hurt good old Goku. I have no reason to. The day I hurt Goku is the day that the true Mishmash dies. Voldo rocks, dude. I always like the weird characters. I always like playing as Yoshimitsu and Voldo, and I liked I suppose Astaroth really isn't a weird character, but I always found his I always find the very kinetic attacks very satisfying. I like me some Soul Calibur. Gotta find a thing to do with this little goofball. Come on. That's just mishmash. That's like deformed mishmash. I would never throw Goku's snapped off fingers at Gohan unless he really did something to peeve me off. And I don't even want to think about what that would be, because it would take a lot. That would just take... That would take more than I'd be willing to bear. It'd be too much. That's like asking me to think of like the worst thing that could possibly happen ever. And making me relive it over and over again. So if we could like not talk about me hurting Goku anymore, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the original Halo art was very strange. It was a very, very odd game. Ooh, we found more Blood Angels bits. Very scrungly old Blood Angels bits, but whatever, we take those. Another one. And another one. I found more Blood Angels bits, are you happy? There we go. You should be, because, I like the idea, too. Do silver trim instead of gold. That would be interesting. Eat grilled chicken. See, Emperor's Children, I do think, though, because they have a cleaner aesthetic, you can get away with using, like, loyalist bits, and it actually looks kind of, befitting in some ways. So I'm trying to see if I have anything that might work alongside. Kind of in the gathering the bits, don't use black. Yeah, make them, make the White Legion. That would be freaking cool. Make them Nurgly and call them the Brap Legion. Or don't do that. That would also be kind of cool if you didn't do that. Take this. That's true, that's true. Gotta clean up all these bits, though. My favorite Slanesh army. That's true. Everything is excessive. Make them max out their credit cards. I do kind of like the poses. One thing I did want to do is recreate the original Marine. The original Slanesh Marine. Like, yeah. That's true, that's true. Alright, we can use this pauldron. What can we give him for his free arm? I suppose we could give the big guy the bolt gun. I don't know, kind of in between on that. I do like the helmets a lot. I think the helmets have been very nice. A mutated arm. I don't have any, no. I'm kind of running low on my old Chaos bits. I need to get some. Vega from Street Fighter. I like Vega. Charger Left 4 Dead. Yeah, if he was a fucking crab claw. I'm trying to think of what I want to use. I do have, it has paint on it, and I hate to use this bit, because it does have paint. But I do have the original, or the vintage Chaos Kit Slanesh head. The one that's just like, meh. I still have one of these. Yeah, I never got the kit. I never got the original Possessed kit, which is kind of strange because I was really into Chaos for a while. Yeah, I think we're gonna use this one. I think this one just fits the big guy. We'll give that to him. I'm kind of like, I want to make a sequel video because I feel like I could really make a long video out of just more Slanesh kit bashing. And I feel like you guys wouldn't complain about that. But I'm like, I like having painted models for videos. But there's no way I'm going to be able to paint an entire, like, kill team of Slanesh guys in a week. That's just not realistic. Especially with how much effort I put into that. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Cecil. Oh, did that not go? Wait. Did my stream notification not go off? Whoa. Wait, did I not get a stream notification? Can I get a confirmation if I got an alert box for that? Because I didn't hear anything. Thank you very much, Mr. Sassel. Can get a yes or no in the chat if that... Did that play the alert sound? Okay. Oh, okay. That's weird. I wonder if I bumped my audio cable. I think I might have. Yeah, one sec. I gotta... Okay. I just, my audio was messed up. Sorry about that. You heard nothing? Okay. Well, good to know. I would hate to not read off that stuff, because that would make me sad. Everybody say thank you to Mr. Sassel right now, or you're banned. Now the question is, where do we go for this guy? This is gonna be like a nightmare for me to like fish through all the footage because it's gonna be like so back and forth because I don't build these guys in like the same one by one. I build them like... Ooh, that might not fit. We'll move his head a little bit. There we go. Okay, that kind of works. I do kind of like letting a little bit of the under shoulder showing. Although that might not fit even with... I think the Chaos Marine helmet is just too big. There we go. Be nice to him or you will pay. Why would I take that personally? You're fine, don't worry. Don't take this ass whipping personally. That would be a weird pose. I suppose I could make like a cool duelist. Ooh, that's kind of cool actually. I kind of like that idea. I wonder what's for dinner. I feel like this one, we're not going to do too much because I feel like the simplicity of it will be what makes it interesting. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the more that we go over the top, the less... I know the excess is the game we're playing, obviously, duh. But I think it would look more interesting if we go a little bit more subtle with it. Oddly enough. Trying to figure out what I want to do for his free arm. That's the thing that I'm kind of like. I also do have this old. This would kind of look weird. I don't know. This might look weird. What do you think? Too much? Too weird? A little too scrungly? I don't know. I'm in between on it. Looks good for WEC. What does WEC mean? I'm a little stupid. It's just scrungly enough. Okay. Maybe we'll do it. Like clipping bits off every 2 seconds. I do like having extra bits like this. Like I wish more kits would have things that are just little things that you could glue onto anything. Like this could work for any Chaos Space Marine. I did end up making, I think it's in here somewhere. There it is. I took an old Thousand Suns cloak, or like a loincloth, and I shaved it down immensely, and I think this would work pretty well for some of these guys. Maybe we'll add this one to Voldo. If we can fit that in. Yeah, there's gonna be, I feel like this could fit, but we're gonna need to like use some tweezers to get that in. Gimme. If we can fit it in. I don't know if that's gonna fit actually. I suppose we could shave it down a little bit. I'm like the old ticket muncher from Chuck E. Cheese. Remember that? Maybe that doesn't fit on Voldo. That would be cool. I feel like this one kind of fits Voldo, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use green stuff to like strap around his eyes. Too scrungly? Okay. I thought it, I personally kind of think it does too. I also have this, but I don't know if, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use that. Wish I had more subtle pauldrons. I feel like that would fit Voldo quite a bit. There's very, very smooth down ones. We could use this one. The studded pauldron could kind of work. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of... True. That's the thing with Kitbashing. It's a dangerous game because you can build. Like, building is honestly in some ways more fun for me than painting. Like, it's hard for me to not want to you know, do building. Or it's hard for me to like sometimes get painting done when I'm in a building mood because it's like they're separate hobbies. I would say that they're under the same umbrella, but they coexist as different things. Back banners on Space Marines. I think it looks cool. I think it's over the top. I think it fits it quite a bit. I don't like when Space Marines are more tactical. I like when they look like zealots. That's what they're supposed to be. I think, we might use this backpack for Voldo, because I feel like the spindliness fits it. Might do that, yeah. We're gonna do that. Although it might be a little hard to fit that there. So we're gonna have to... use a little bit. There we go. Move some stuff out of the way so we can get this in frame. Because we have to film this. So we're gonna have to clip off meow. Fortunately, we got a clip right meow. We can take a little bit. Exactly. Yeah, I want them to be big dum-dums. I think they look cooler that way. There we go. That'll work. Can take a good amount of that. Right there. And I think this will apply pretty nicely, because this is a really snug fit. At least in theory. There we go. There we go. Evil, 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 evil. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, even with, like... I think even for chapters that it feels less befitting to, I think that's what kind of, like, centers them, though. It brings them back to what they're supposed to be. Like, certain chapters might not have the same aesthetic of, like, what you would think to be the zealot types, but at the end of the day, they're all zealots. Even salamanders are fucking zealots. Yes, they do. Those exhaust vents go on and on and on and on, and they never stop. This might be a kit bash where I end up, like, doing more than... This might be like a 5 Marine episode, and I might have to paint them separately. Depending on how I'm feeling. Because I feel like it would be weird to build them all and then paint them... paint, like, only a couple of them for the video. Trying to figure out what to do for his freehand. Do we have any bolt pistols that are on the... There we go. Something on the right side, at least. Or the left side, rather. I like when... It's not often that you see dreadnoughts of banners, but I think it looks really cool when they're done. Or when people do it. Hager the Mountain. I don't really have much of an opinion, I guess. What is... Let me look that up again. Oh. Yeah, I actually do like that. Yeah. I like when people kitbash it as a fucking, Nurgle Marine. I like when people just kitbash Nurgle Marines to be, like, loyalists or, like when I did it for, Iron Warriors. I think it just looks cool. It looks like its own armor type pattern. A tropical Marine. I'm not gonna dress these guys up like Joker. I'm not doing a Killing Joke Space Marine. There we go. Oh god, the contrast in my phone got really... Here we go. ISO loyalist. No, I was thinking like when he's in the tropical outfit, like the he's got the camera during that one very silly scene where nothing bad and evil happens. I'm gonna make the Jingler Marine. I'm in between on it, though. Which one of these two do you think is more befitting of a Voldo? I feel like the one that I have attached is better, but I could see both of these working. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll use that for a different one. I wish I had that other... I wish I had those pieces still. As much as it would be... Yeah, I know. What was the... It was the Delectable Tangerine. That was the last one that I made. Oh yeah, I wanted to do one. Let's see. Where is it? Where's the body for it? There it is. I wanted to do one as the classic Slaanesh Marine. I think that would be cool. I have some other... Yeah, I do. Cool. Okay. So, this one, we're gonna need... I need to look at it really quickly, because I have one in my little box of metal marines. There we go. Okay. So I did get a second one of these. So we're gonna make this guy. But we're gonna have to do something. Trying to think of how I can do this. We are for sure going to use this body because this one fits the best. It has the... Well, maybe. Which one has the... Maybe this might be a little bit more difficult than I thought. Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit more tough. As much as I'd like to do that, this one is going to actually be... This one might be a little bit more complicated. Pikmin? I don't know. I don't think Pikmin fit in the universe. I don't think they'd be, I don't think they would be anywhere. The Pikmin are too innocent. I couldn't do that to them. Yeah, I couldn't bear to do that to a Pikmin. In my eyes, they're off somewhere on a little planet that will never be discovered by anybody in the series. What has a face? What are you on about? Pick squigs. Okay, you just wanted to say that. You asked me that purely so you could say that. Oh, yeah, it's Meatwad. Do I have to explain everything to you? No, don't do that. That's not good for you. I'm grabbing some other... The problem is the even the modern Chaos Marine kits, the arms are too short for these guys, because they made them so freaking tall for some reason. They're just titanically gigantic now. Rogue Captain Titus Wen. I don't know, I didn't really like the way I kitbashed that one, and not a lot of people showed interest in it, so I kind of sidelined that project. Eventually, probably. We'll save that for Space Marine 3, so in like 5 freaking years. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm trying to remember, I think I did something like... I'm trying to remember what I did in tandem, or what I did, like... I think I had a plan for something, and then I did a video afterwards that was different for him. What was the video I did after the Captain Titus Chaos Marine video? I genuinely don't remember. That was so long ago. Although there are times where I'll like look back and I'm like, wow, that was actually like a year ago. Like, I look back at the Inquisitor kit bash that I did. That was one of my first like videos that really blew up, and I'm like, oh, that was not like 8 months ago, that was a year and almost a half ago. That was a while ago. It's very strange. I feel like I've been doing YouTube a lot longer than I have, though. Like, it feels infinitely longer than what it's been. In a good way. Kind of digging around so I can actually see. I need a nice cool drink. Only 102. I have way too many hours on Gmod. I used to play that so often. I played that into the actual ground. I got obsessed with that game. I haven't played it in a while, though. Usually when I play it now, though, I like setting up, like, cool arenas. I never do anything, like, constructive with it anymore. Just kind of sad, but I don't know. It's fun. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for this guy's other arm. I hate to just use another Emperor's Children arm, but I think that would actually look quite cool. Do we have any other arms that are like this? We don't have a lot of options, though. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Quar Crusaders. Ew. That might have been why. I think that video, I took a lot more time on it than I was expecting, because the Quar videos, I put in a lot more editorial effort, because that's, you know. I try to get the story stuff down more. I'm glad that I could do that for you. all I ever want to do is get people to be as excited for the hobby as I am. And relaxed with it, because it's just kind of my zen time. I quite enjoy just, multiple. Doing Flawless Host, Angels of Ecstasy, other ones. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence. I want to do a sequel where it's just 3 Marines and I do 3 schemes, but at the same time I'm like, do I do more? Or do I just do a sequel? I don't know. This is actually kind of a cool pose. That actually is pretty badass. Alright, we'll stick with this. I'm kind of glad I did this. Although again, his helmet is so gigantic that it's kind of hard to like glue the parts on without it conflicting against his helmet. Angels of Ecstasy are my favorite Chaos Space Marines for Slaanesh because they don't have a ton of lore, but what's there is really terrifying. Plus, that's just like... I mean, is that just not the most terrifying name for a Chaos Space Marine Legion? The Angels of Ecstasy? That made me clench my ass immediately. I mean, no hesitation. I'm in fear. I'm not going to be able to paint 5 Marines for an episode, though. That's the only downside. There's no way I could do that. There we go. That's pretty thick. I really like that. Come on, focus. That's pretty sweet. Oh, man. That kind of fucks. Oh, thank you. I will eventually. I will. Might be a little while, but I will eventually. I do have plans for it. I do have I think, I don't know. It's kind of down the line. I don't really know what I would do yet, but about 3 Noise Marines. Okay, well, that actually is something that I did have planned, so I could just do another episode. You kind of read my mind a little bit, because I do have something kind of related to that planned, and one of them requires something that would be very expensive for me to do. But yeah. I'm just gonna say this. Why did they get rid of the Noise Marine? What purpose? Why did they do that? Why? Why'd they get rid of the Noise Marine? Who said, hey, we don't need this anymore? Bring it back. Right now. For God's sakes. Is it that hard? Bring back the fucking Noise Marine. At least tell people that you're getting rid of it. No, it's something, it's something different than that. It's not, it's a very special thing for me that I have planned. It's not punk rock, no, it's very specific. Yeah, they have too many units in their codex. No, I mean the Noise Marine, the classic one. The one that everybody loved, and then they just got rid of it one day out of nowhere. And I can't find it on Amazon or anywhere else without paying at least $100. Bitch. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. So stupid. It's so stupid. I hate you, GW. I hate you. I fucking hate you. The cool one. The one that rocks. The one that isn't poop from a butt. Where'd my other sprue go, though? I should have. I'm okay with recasts, but it's kitbashing that's the issue. Because recast can be a little difficult for kitbashing. Although it is interesting because the new Noise Marines are so gigantic, they just look like hero characters. Oh, are these different faces? I guess they are. I just gave a Quar. I mean, I'm still working on Quar videos. We got one today, so I can't really say when Iski's coming out. Because that's something I genuinely do not know. It always changes. Look, if Mr. Quar doesn't know full well when things are coming out, I sure as hell don't either. Like, it changes now and then. We are getting a new box set soon. Quar Noise Marine when? It'd be just weird. We already have one. It's the phonograph one. That's what the musicians are for. They're gonna explode your eardrums out with Jeepers Creepers. Actually, the Noise Marine pauldrons work pretty good for the regular line dudes. Yeah, we'll do that. Quar Noise Marine. Just that would just be the brown note. That's all that would be. God, there's some old 3D printed bits in my bin here, and they look so shit. Found the guitar dude for 40? Really? That's pretty good. I'd consider that. That's actually a pretty damn good price, but... if you're in the Discord and you want to send me a link, please do. They do play bagpipes. In fact, one of my favorite Lord tidbits is during the initial early days of the Crusade, there was a lot of bagpipers that were killed and creased because they didn't like the noise. So, in a way of getting back at the creasts, they just hired more bagpipers and hooked them up to like a speaker system to annoy the hell out of them even further. Which is just awesome. We love that. I love the crease, but I gotta give it to the Crusade for that one. Exploding your eardrums because I'm bored. Subsonic, yeah. I love looking at eBay and seeing models that are not worth these prices. I do like that the classic Noise Marine is actually less than the New Age one, like for finding it. Add that on. Start gluing this goofball. Ah. Where's the studded one? Studded pauldron, where art thou? Where'd the studded pauldron go? I have too many bits now. The whole desk is completely covered in bits. There it is. Beautiful. Very beautiful, very powerful. Roughly June. That's supposedly when the new Quar starter set is coming out. But that's a big maybe. Ooh hoo hoo. Oh goody goody. that was a really pleasant thing to hear. Let's find it. Mini. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Oh, that's the metal one. I was referring to the plastic one. That is a good price for it, though. Thank you, though. I do appreciate that. It's the plastic one that I would want for the Kitbash, but 31 pounds. It's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. Might pick one up. Aw. That sucks, Jeb. I'm sorry to hear that. Understandable one, though. Understandable. If you were in charge of the Quar starter paint set similar to DW's, what would you... Probably... ooh. I gotta be careful with this one. I would just add, like... I'd probably want to have at least, like, 8 colors. Maybe 10. And just make them kind of basic. But, like, an olive green, blue, tan... a leather brown, a metallic, a silver metallic, and a gold metallic, and a shade of sorts. Probably like a warm brown shade, like a sepia. There we go. And that didn't adhere all too well. What the heck? Quar skin. Yeah. Quar flesh. You did? Overrated. I don't know. I don't think there's. I think. Okay, I'll say. Okay, okay. Sons of the Phoenix. I think people jack off the Sons of the Phoenix scheme a little too much. When I think it's kind of cool, but it's like, eh. A lot of people want me to do them for a video. Ooh. Perturabo, if you just found that for me. Oh, it's a bid. It's a bid. And maybe I'll try to submit a bid on that. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Quar will never have flamethrowers, ever. That will never be a thing. Unfortunately well, not unfortunately. I don't think it should be a thing. Even though in old depictions they did have flamethrowers, they will never have that. That is like one of the biggest no-nos. Nice. Yeah, that one's cool. The Warpsmith or the Warsmith is one of the coolest Marines. I still love that one. I wish we got models like that. I think that would be really cool. People would eat that up. Having more 'cause I don't think Iron Warriors really fit. Will there be a medic core? You can make one. You can designate a model for it. Though there's something similar to that effect that will be a thing. No Quar crimes for you. It is funny, because Marshall and I were talking about it the other day, but like, what makes Enkidu such a great character is he ostensibly made everything on his list of the laws of war. Basically everything that he did to to conquer the world. He said basically don't do what I did. I add the tassels to this one. With a minigun? I don't know. I don't think a Gatling gun would be something that would be too out of the question. I don't know if a handheld Gatling gun, but I could see it for a turret of sorts. I think that'd be cool. I think emplacements would be really fun. We kind of have that, but... Exactly. Good old Enkidu. Remember the time Enkidu cloned himself? I think I put that in my server. That's in there somewhere. That's a good point. They fly now. The only thing I see wrong with this guy is I feel like the pauldron is really tiny. Like, compared to, like... This would be really difficult to remove, though. So I think just keeping it as is would be... What would you do if there was a perfect clone of Enkidu shrunken down and stole your GF? I'd throw him at the wall and explode him into a million pieces. I'd throw him down and he'd explode like an orange on the wall. The Air Force would be, they have gliders. That is going to be a thing. I can say that we're going to get both of those things, but the inner details I can't really discuss too much. Hee hee hee, I've seen things I cannot tell you about. Hee 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 hee. I will not spill details. Hee 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 hee. I can tell you firmly, though, you will not be disappointed when it comes out. Because it's gonna rock. A little bit of both. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Yeah, I feel like the skin one might not work for this guy. I feel like we might need to go for a little bit more. This guy is definitely more on the fancy side. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm really excited there's a lot of really cool stuff that's going to happen this year. We're going to get a lot of new kits. We're going to see so many new, the new box set, I can tell you guys now, we're going to get 2 brand new factions. Factions that are in the lore, but it's plastic that we have never seen before. So it's going to be good. And yes, I am the Quar hype man. I'm the Quar boy, I have to. Now we have 3 pretty awesome figures. How am I going to base these guys, I wonder? Well, now that we've basically built all the figures for the video, let's do more. Alright, let's just do more. Fuck it. Craving in my soul. Something, something, Cody Rhodes. Bring back the little homunculus. I gotta say, these kits are pretty amazing. Oh, thank you. Ooh, I will look at them on. I'll look at them on tomorrow's stream. On the members only stream, I'll take a look at them. How about that? You know, one of you guys, I want to see if I don't know if I have any raptors on hand, but somebody suggested that I make Chaos Raptors for Emperor's Children, and that'd be kind of cool. I have had this Chaos Terminator for months, and that would be kind of interesting to make something, but I'm not sure what I would do. What if... It'd be kind of interesting. I might miss it. I mean, I'll still have the VOD up, though. You'll still have access to it. Use the... Ooh. Don't you have good ideas? Don't you have good ideas? Let's put these guys aside real quick. Where is it? Let's see if this fits. You can always look back and see it. That looks ridiculous. That rocks. Okay, what else can we do to spice this guy up, though? That's the real question. Oh, thank you. Oh no. We need to do. Well, okay. I usually only do this for the members only streams. Hence the apprehension, because Jesus. Thank you, Mr. Sassel. Here we go, we're gonna listen to the song really quick. If it'll do it, who knows? Matt Hogan. Buddha. The Buddha, the Siddhartha's here. Thank you, Mr. Sassel. That actually is pretty adorable. Okay. Well, since you're not going to be able to get it tomorrow, we'll do this. We'll do a one-time only on stream thing. But not only am I going to look at it, we're going to take a look at it together. How about that? How's that sound? Let me download these images really quick. Wait. If I pull up my Discord, will that just... There we go. Okay. Let's take a look at this. That's pretty adorable. The buttons as wheels. That's pretty great, and the spent shell. I also like the core with the loaded shell. That's peak, though. That's exactly, like, that's the kind of kit bashing I love the most. I love when people do this. That's great, dude. We got more images, though. From the front, got some bullet holes in it. What'd you use for the plastic, by the way? I can tell that you use sprue for the main body of it, but the buttons are a great touch. Here, let me pull that. That's great. There we go. You can see the other button from the side. That's really adorable. I think that's really cool. Is there a hole punched through, or did you just glue it pretty... You glued it pretty seamlessly on each side, if that's the case. I do like the... what did you use for the shell casings? Is that actual metal? Carry miniatures bases. Okay, okay. That's peak, though. That's like classic army guys. Like, that's some, you kind of living up to the name. It's like actual, some Quar army boys. That's like green army men out of the bucket sort of vibe. Lego. Now that rocks, dude. Yeah, the scarring and like the bullet holes coming through, like the dents. For me, like my favorite detail from it is the button wheels. I love the button wheels. That's really charming. Because you could make like a bunch of those and just add it to a board. And using the miniature base as like the back blast. No, that's great, dude. I mean, I'll put this on the Discord one tomorrow too, so if you want to go back and see that on 2 occasions, we'll do that. But yeah, no, this is really cool. That's adorable. I really like that. I don't know. It's simplistic kit bash as always. I think it's always fun to really hunker down and make something really, really, really unique. But when you do things like that, where it's like, yeah. Night Lord, Nightmare, Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu would be really fun. I would like to make a Yoshimitsu, a Mantis Warrior. I think that would be really cool. Or, oh, another Kobold. Yeah, those Kobolds are cool. I'd like to make either the Space Marine or just a Harlequin, because a Harlequin would look really cool as Yoshimitsu. Now to Kitbash. I'm gonna do the Blood Angel, because I like this idea. What we could do, we have a Maximus helmet. We have... this one might be a little complicated. Because I have to do something that's a little ugly. Eldar Banshee. Eldar are not very interesting to me for kitbashing. Yet. They're just not my jam, I guess. But I think that's the thing, is like I like the Eldar models on their own. Like I don't really see... I don't see like a huge point in kitbashing them from like my own enjoyment. But that's about it. More scrinkly there, that's true. Alright, let's make this guy. Okay. Maximus helmet will work. So we'll add a little bit of that. Come on now. Yeah, we're gonna have to sand this down a little bit. So I want to say, big, nice turnout tonight, by the way. Thank you, guys. There we go. Kind of welding the head together. The models on their own do a lot for me. Like, I like the Eldar designs by themselves. I think that's the biggest thing, is I just don't want to fuss with them. I think they look cool on their own. Everybody's liking the Meatwad wristband tonight. I'm glad people like it. I did. I hit him right in his little melon. I really like, the thing is I like the infantry units a lot for Eldar. Like, I love I just love the regular Rangers and Dire Avengers. I especially love Dire Avengers because they remind me a lot of the Senate Guard from Star Wars. Where the fuck did I put... what am I even looking for? Oh, yeah. Really? Yeah, we do. I just forgot to clip it off. That would do it. I don't have any Sanguinary Guard bits. Eldar do look weird. That is true. I wonder if we could... Oh, if we took that on there, but that might look a little silly. What can we do here? What can we do here? That looks okay. I mean, we could slice this off, but I would hate to... What other helmets do we have? Surely we got some that we could do with it. Oh wait, we have this little crest. Yeah, we could use this. Those are cool. I like the Wraiths are cool. I've had some. Eldar fans are the worst. You don't like Pancreas? You want my good buddy Pancreas to explode in a big fire? A big fiery inferno, is that what you're saying? I feel like Eldar fans are usually the most neglected. Unless you just hate them for being victims, which is true. Yeah, I don't like that. I know who you are, you goofball. I recognize that flippin' shark anywhere. I really don't like this face, so I might be okay with parting with this head. A big frothing witch cauldron, dude. Did you guys know that I am Yishmael? Actually, we might need to use the Exacto knife for this one. There we go. Just cut. Kind of peel it free. Yeah, man. Give me that. Oh, the debauchery. I want to make a spawn kitbash. That's something I've wanted to do for a while. I think that would be really cool. And make Malbolgia demons. Gore my comfort plastic. There we go. And now we can add a little dribble of... Yeah, that works, that works. I like it. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. That's cool. Alright. Nice. Half-Life 2 Stream 1. Yeah. Spawn the... Yeah, he's my favorite comic book character. There we go. Now we are cooking. Okay. So, for the Blood Angel bits that we'll need, that will be... I wonder if I have any Blood Angel swords left. I think I have some somewhere, but I don't know where I put them. I definitely have a sprue of old Death Company stuff. Be cool to replace some of the swords with the Death Company chain swords. I think that would be a good fit. I think that would be pretty flawless, actually. Tricky part is making sure we actually have those still. I'm looking for bits. I know that I have screws somewhere. That might be something that I venture off camera, do a little off camera mining. Yeah, that might have to. Because otherwise I'm just going to be dicking around and looking for it forever, and then nothing will actually happen on the stream. And I don't want to do that. Except I'm going to... Oh, I found it. And they're all bolt guns. No swords, all bolt guns. Alright. Well, at least we got some helmet. I don't know. Coordinate stuff. Nah, get this crap out of here. Yeah. Yeah. What? What did I come back to? Yes, draw the mishmash. I want free things. In all seriousness, you are quite an amazing artist, so it would be really cool. I would really appreciate that. Raven Guard? No, not really, actually. I don't think I've ever painted a Raven Guard before. Though 30k Raven Guard is much more interesting to me. I really like the, I don't know, I like the sleek design a lot. The closest thing I've painted is the Raptors. Gert. Man, a lot of viewers tonight, Jesus. The bolt gun, but that's the thing. I really want to have... I wonder if I have it somewhere else. Do you have it in here, maybe? Because I would absolutely love to have... Like I love the chain swords from the Blood Angels kits. I know I have some. There's just no way logically that I wouldn't. I've collected Blood Angels for so long. There's no way that I couldn't have any. But you know, yeah, that's a good point. You guys want to see something stupid? Just kind of unrelated that I need to address, even though I probably have addressed it before. Have you ever seen that guy that's in my comments all the time that asks when true sons? Make sure people know what I'm talking about first. Oh, there's an old Blood Angel tucked in back here somewhere. Paint a Crystal, you coward. I'm going to. I appreciate it, Marshall. I'm gonna do it. But, not on stream, because I don't have one printed yet. Alright, so are you guys familiar with that at all? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Somebody's been commenting when true sons for like a year and a half now. You know why? I'm not deleting anybody's comments. I should say that now. I've noticed that with people. Like Meaty, especially. Every time he comments, I have to like refresh it. It's really annoying. It's really, really frustrating. Okay, well, if you don't know, I freaking made a poll like a year ago. The True Sons are literally just like a warband based on the Black Legion that are like the True Sons of Horus. So it's just Black Legion, but they have the original color scheme. Well, I made one a year ago because I was going to do a video on it. I lost the footage. Here's the model I had. This model has been built, but I have none of the footage of it, so you have this. I just wanted to show this off because I can. Yeah, I built the model, but there's no footage for it, so yeah. Yeah. Yay. Cool lore. Yeah, I've had that on my desk for like a year now because I don't have the footage and it just taunts me. It's like a Green Goblin mask, but it tells me to hurt myself. Wonder if I have any other bits up in this little shelf. If I don't, I'm going to shrink. And you don't want to see that. Okay. I don't have the chainsword I want, but I know that I have it. I have a spruce somewhere. So once I find that, we'll be golden, but I can kitbash at least the rest of them. Okay. That's a pretty cool deal. Did you get paid for it at least? Or lore. If you got paid on top of it too, that'd be awesome. Yeah. I just think the idea was a little weird, but I don't mind it. It's just a very, well, that's cool. At least you got some free toys out of it. Okay. Now we can... There we go, clean slice. Now we can add this to here. Toys. Ah! It should have been deleted. I think it's still there. I think it does this thing where it just hides comments. It's really annoying. YouTube shadow banning people? Who'da thunk? What's up? How we doing? Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I'm with you though. That was actually an idea I had a while ago. I like the idea of like a Smo looking Slanesh Marine, like gold armor, huge gut. I think that would be I think that would work quite well. If I have any more Plague Marines, I'll consider it. Now in my head, all I can think of, and also we're going to do it for the first time tonight, all I can think of is Hedonism Bot from Futurama. Because just big fat gold guy. The 7 sins. Gluttony, more gluttony. He's very hungry. Very hungry, the hungry Marines. Yummers. Okay. I'm trying to think of what we can do now, because I don't have the bit that I want, but we can definitely find something that works. Could always just add like a Blood Angel's Charm. We do have some of these extra ones here. I feel like a couple of the bits that I have on hand for Blood Angels would be beneficial to put them through a little bit of the a buff. Oh, that could also be cool if we added the chalice. Oh well. I'm trying to move my camera too. There we go. That way we're a little bit more in frame. That's one thing I didn't like about the new Lucius model, the way they painted it, is the faces aren't very apparent on it. I don't know if... Maybe that's just me, but like the black armor does not showcase it terribly well. We can add this. Yeah. Like, it just doesn't really come across on the armor to me. A Demon Primarch? Maybe. I've thought about it, but Dornian Heresy stuff never really interests me. I know you didn't specifically say Dornian Heresy, but a lot of people ask me about that specifically. That's been one of those things, and I'm like, eh. Though, I guess, like, Perturabo, or, I mean, it doesn't have to be Dornian. You could do Perturabo or Lorgar. Lorgar would be kind of an interesting one to do because, you know, I thought it was okay. I did like the white. I thought it was, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't really care for the color scheme all too much. I don't like making fun of people's minis or their color schemes, but it didn't. I don't think it translated to super well for the models. I like what they. I like that they tried something new. Lorgar would be kind of hard to kitbash, I think, because it's like, what would he really be doing in the universe to like warrant coming out? But yeah, this would be perfect, but we need to clean this up. This is way too dirty. So we might add that on later. It's free arm. What other blood angely bits can we give him? What other arm can we give him? Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things that it's not really like something I'm super interested in, but I'm not gonna say no. I'm sure sometime I'll get like, I think the thing is with kitbashing is I get random inspiration and then I'm just like, okay, that's what I'm doing. I have to do that. So it's usually like, I just kind of go with things that like click in my brain instantly. You know what I mean? But again, not saying no. It could be fun. It could be fun. Lorgar coming out. If Lorgar was released as a model, that would have to be like just for fun. It could not work narratively, I don't think. Because he doesn't want to really. There we go. A forgotten Primarch? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, Primarchs are one of those things that they never really interest me all too much. I do think it would be a bit weird to bring back Dorn, though. As much as I like Dorn as a character. I think, yeah, Sons of Malice, that's something that I've had in the backlog for a while. Everybody applaud him. Everyone clapped. Yeah, they kind of do. I'm very in between on the new lore of having all the Primarchs come back. I'm very okay with it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very just okay. Like, you know what I mean? I have a lot of my ups and downs with bringing back Primarchs. But it could be kind of cool. Could be kind of cool. Not saying no. No, you must have the same ones over and over again. I want a Gene Stealer cult kill team that is not stupid. I think the Brood Brothers are dumb. I will not compromise in this aspect at all. Having the entire the kill team to represent Gene Cult being the most boring part of the Gene Cult is ugh. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That seems more like something that would happen in like old fantasy. What song is playing? It's probably... Everybody always recognizes the Resident Evil one, so listen to it. Oh, I have no idea what this is. This is just some royalty-free song that I found. The Mishmash opener, I don't even remember what the royalty-free song is, but I have it saved on like multiple areas, so I'll never lose it. MF Quar. We do like old fantasy around here. My face when I'm trying to pick out something for my character and I cannot figure out what I want. Maybe we'll leave the pauldrons blank for now. Do we have any bolt pistols left? Flesh eaters. Oh yeah, those are cool. Yeah, I like that too. I think that's fun to make absolute no-name chapters that are canonical your own thing. I think that is definitely really fun to do. Oh, there's a weapons bin that I completely forgot about. I wonder if we have any in here. How could I possibly forget about this one? This looks like a lot of... Oh! Oh! We have a melt-a-pistol in here. Okay. Maybe we'll use a that would be kind of cool. That would be kind of neato. I did see that old bolt. Oh, yeah, there it is. There we go. Leverage. I like Rainbow Warriors, though. Flesh Eaters are cool, though. I liked Lich's, yeah. Yeah. Lich did a really good kit bash on those guys. Some people have asked me to do it. I thought about doing Angry Marines, but... There we go. Blood. Blub for the blub gub. I like it though. I don't care if it's ancient. Ancient memes are funny to me. I don't care. Look. The whole purple orc thing. That's running it into the ground. Angry Marines at least have like I think it's funny. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I will defend that with my life. They are funny. I do kind of miss the old 1D4chan kitbashes you'd see on there. I always thought those were really funny. Tank Marines like the new Devastators that look really weird. I thought the new Devastators, like the ones with the huge fucking like rockets. I hate to say, and I don't say that. I don't say this to sound like I'm or not I'm being different to be different. I'm not a contrarian on this one. I kind of unironically liked the new Devastators with the huge fucking rockets. I thought it was like, it reminded me of like old school 40k a little bit. Because that looks like something that would come from old school 40k. I thought there was a little bit of charm to it. It looks, yeah. I think they look ridiculous. I'm not even going to pretend that, but I think that was like, I think if that came out in a different decade, people would fucking adore that. I should make a video where I kit bash people. Fixing my dog with hedge clippers. And streaking grime. I think they were overhated. I'll be real. I thought people were too angry at them. No, I thought they were funny. I think people did like the whole pineapple and pizza thing. Like, you're just saying that because you want everybody else to feel that way. You want to be cool. People can admit that they like the Desolators. They're kind of funny. See, if I had said I hate them, I think a lot of people would say, yeah, they're kind of dumb. No, they are dumb, but that's good. They're bad, and that's good. With hedge clippers. Still, one of my favorite edits I ever made was the scene from Prometheus. And it's just the engineer swallowing Nuln Oil, and he just dies. Yeah, no, I'm with you. No, I mean, not everybody's gonna like them, obviously. I just think that they were overhated. I think a lot of people really hated them. And it was kind of like the thing to hate them. I don't think everybody's gonna like them. I'm not gonna pretend that. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I don't... yeah, that would make me like Primaris so much more. Just give them more head options. Like, that really is what it stems from. Because I think the Stern Guard Marines are a good example of, like, give us more options and people will be happy. People will absolutely be more happy. Just slight differences. It doesn't need to be super, like... Like, the Stern Guard is probably some of the best looking new Marines. Because they really didn't add that much, but that's what we had before, is just slight differences. It doesn't have to be crazy. Just make it a little different from one another, and then people are happy. Make them look more ancient. Make them look a little bit more, you know, marine-esque. Because when they all look the same, it loses the flavor. And if you're gonna make them very basic, at least incentivize kitbashing. Which is why it's so baffling to me that they hate it when people kitbash. It's like, well, why'd you make it boring if you don't want people to kitbash these things? Because honestly, the reason that some of the best videos I do, or best performing videos I do, are just like my kitbashing Primaris Marines. That video, that was lazy kitbashing. That was me just throwing some random shit on there, and everybody eats that stuff up because they just need a little bit more flavor. It's a blank blank canvas with no paint on it. You know what I mean? Kind of duh, but you know what I mean. It's just one of those things that it's like it doesn't need to be this way. It's a very easy fix, and they choose not to. But you know, GW. It'd be too easy to make it better. Yes, the new Space Wolves do look quite good. And I'm not even really a big, I'm not a big Space Wolves guy, but that made me like the Space Wolves. I actually do have plans to kitbash some of them. And some, interesting, chapters of sorts that I want to build for him. That, my good buddy Arthur turned me on to. Well, we got the Blood Angel one mostly built. Some of these bits I need to clean up and, scrub the paint off. The Space Wolf helmet they didn't release? I thought they did release it. I could have sworn that they... I'm not familiar with that one. Let me look it up. Oh, I guess they didn't release it. What the fuck? I thought they did. I thought it was cool. I think the Space Wolf helmet is part of what makes them identifiable. I think, yeah, why not? People like it. People that don't like it are people that don't like the army, that they're not even going to play it to begin with. I think very few actual Space Wolf fans don't like the Wolf helmet. It's just people that are like deciding for Space Wolf enjoyers. That's kind of the vibe that I got. I don't want to speak for everybody, but that's always how it felt to me anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah, I thought it was cool. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, for all of them that would be different. But having one, like, I like it. I don't know. Oh, for sure. Space Wolves are definitely... They are the most overhated chapter, I think. And they really don't deserve to be. I don't think I ever really hated them. I just was never a huge fan of them, but they've grown on me. Oh, yeah. Exactly. No, I mean, you're keeping up with the conversation, so you're all good. It's a live chat where if we're talking about little toys. If we care about spelling errors, then we're, I don't know, we got no legs to stand on. There's no point. Oh, you're all good, dude. Now I'm just building Marine for May. This one is just gonna be my... Ow. I just rammed my knee into my desk. Yoink. That would be kind of sick. I'd like to see more dinosaur-themed chapters. I think that'd be cool. That'd be a little stupid, but I think that would be really interesting at the same time. Imagine that. The Iron Plesiosaurs. That kind of rocks, you have to admit. Yeah. I would like more interesting power weapons. I always wanted a power rapier or a power bardiche or something like that. The new box is awesome. I quite like it. This one I'm just building for my own fun. This one I'm just going to paint on my own just because I think it'd be fun to do like a painting tutorial on the side. Power whip. Salamanders? Not really. I mean like more focused dinosaurs. Like yeah, the Noise Marines' faces are a little weird. I'm not sure how I feel about the new Noise Marine faces. I think they're a little, I don't know. I'm very okay with them. Just aesthetic. I think salamanders sometimes are one of those chapters that when you see them, they're so... At least for me, I don't like chapters that have such a specific aesthetic that they look almost completely different. That's never really been my thing. But I don't know if that's... Maybe that's not it for you, but I guess that might be something that I don't really care for. That'd be kind of interesting, actually. Okay, we'll build another one here, because I have an idea. I have an idea. There we go. We add a cauldron. Do you guys like, kind of a specific question, but do you like Unreal Tournament 2004? I say that because I think they took a lot of inspiration from 40K, but I want to take some of that and add it to my Emperor's Children guys, because I think that would be very cool. There we go. Do you remember Mr. Crow? The best character? Mr. Crow. Fucking love Unreal Tournament 2004. It's the greatest game. I always liked the robots, and I loved the Necrus team. I think the Necrus team was the coolest, because they were all clearly based on a 40K aesthetic. That's fair. That's fair. Old World would be fun if they actually, like, allowed the other armies in. I like that Night Goblins are in. I do like Empire of Man, but the fact that there's no Skaven is so stupid. There's no reason. Yeah, I think you can. I think it's still on Steam. I'm pretty sure it's still on Steam. If it's not, that would be a shame, because that game rocks. And I would be very sad if it wasn't. Yeah! Dude, LAN parties with Unreal Tournament 2004. That is where it's at. Love me Flak Cannon. It's kind of a shame Unreal Tournament just kind of like stopped being a thing after Unreal 3. I know that they made another game recently, but man, I don't think they're ever going to make another one because they don't need to. They have Fortnite. There we go. There we go. That looks cool. Yeah, I was always more of a Quake guy. I still play TF2 occasionally, but it's such a fucking ghost of its former self that it's like, I don't know. Every time I play it, I just kind of get sad. Yeah. True. It's unfortunate, but, you know. They were cool. All the factions are really interesting. I liked the cybernetics, I liked, I think Unreal Tournament actually inspired a lot of my aesthetic choice in art and whatnot. Yeah, that's what happened. Once competitive ruined it, I have no interest in TF2 anymore. Like, I still play it occasionally, I play some very specific servers, and MVM is still fun, but even then it's just like, man, I miss what this used to be. I also miss when it looked more cartoony. Lamenters. I like the Lamenters fine. They aight. I don't like them as much as I used to, but I still... I think they're very okay. I like the scheme a lot. It's mostly their scheme that I enjoy.
Bitch.
Dark Mechanicum. Every time I think of Dark Mechanicum, I think of Doug Walker when he's wearing the cool black robe. Evil Mechanicum. Yes, all of your games that you like will be poop. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I get that, I get that. Hello. These arms are so the proportions of the arms are so weird. I like Dawn of War 2 a little bit more. I'll be real, I did like Dawn of War 2. It took a while for me to get used to it, but I did like it. It didn't have nearly as much customization and options as the rest of them, which sucks. But I grew to like it. Not my favorite, but I definitely prefer Dawn of War 1 more. But yeah, that's fair. That's pretty cool, actually. We'll do that. No! Come on, here. Glue, you little bastard. There we go. You bastard in a basket. Well, I guess we're using super glue. I wonder if I had this on super glue and that's why it's not working. This is clearly a pre-primed model that I had before. I had Ultimate Apocalypse mod installed for it, but I hate it because every time I launched it, it would crash the game. It like made the game less optimized than it once was, and I think I just needed to update it or something, but I was like in such a mood to play some Dawn of War that I just full-fledged uninstalled it because I was like, God damn it, I just want to play a game. Plus, I liked it when I like the original game. Yeah, there was that tease for Dawn of War in board game form, which looked interesting. I'm curious to see what that actually means. Because we had that one leak. Unification mod? Oh yeah, that one was good too. Votan would be interesting because that would force them to flesh out their lore. It's pretty, yeah, it plugs a lot. Yeah. It's good super glue, but the bottles are not well made. Yeah, it's good glue, bad packaging. That's a terrible advertisement campaign. There we go. I need more pauldrons. There we go. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. I used to use Army Painter Super Glue a lot. That one was okay. It's funny because I have like a different the pink bottle company, the Maxi Cure, has a different I have like 3 different ones from different hobby stores throughout the throughout everywhere. Because they change the packaging depending on who's selling it. Tried nail glue. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. Yeah, the brush form. I need to get. I usually just use just like regular glue that's or Tamiya, but if I have resin models, you know, can't really use that. Nail gun. Another slash amp. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, I know you can. I do need to do that. That would be nice. Oh, they're 2 different bodies. Okay. Interesting. I still haven't built all the regular figures, so now that I've kind of kitbashed to the extent that I want to, I'm gonna probably build the rest of the bodies and see where we can go from there. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's kind of cool, at least. You get two different, you get different options for building the chest piece and things like that. That'd be cool. Corpus Brethren, yeah. Nail glue is it's 10 to 20. Oh. I'll have to look into that then. That's kind of cool. Little things to know. I like how many cute needles these guys come with. I bet they do nice things with these needles. I bet they are not nefarious, nor crazy, nor evil with these said needles. I bet they only do nice guy things. Only polite and cute activities with needles. I feel like I'm missing bits. They put 2 new pieces on the needles. That's Death Guard, baby. I forgot they have like the pumpkin bombs from Spider-Man that turn you into a stupid skeleton. Link in the description of the channel. Quar Marine. I've already done a Quar Marine. I did it with Lich forever ago. I don't know if I really want to, I don't know if that's something I really want to do again, because I wasn't super, that was definitely a fan service thing. I'll be real. But, you know, you guys asked for it. I did it. Don't know if I'm ever going to do it again, but, you know. No. There we go. I think black looks cool for Lamenter's Sanguinary Guard. I think that would be neat. I like how you guys don't spell Enkidu's name right at all. It's always some different for you. I'm gonna type in how you actually spell Enkidu. I mean, I get the feeling you guys aren't gonna remember, but... That is how you spell Enkidu. Yeah, I thought that would fall on deaf ears. Yeah, I know. Anima poo. Now we're just saying this is just potty mouth language. I feel like I'm missing a sprue. I'm definitely missing a sprue. Where the hell is it? That's Black Templar stuff. Most recent tribe release. I like it because my thing is in it. That's what I think. And you can expect more Glomer stuff very soon. But I do like the I did so it's always weird for me because usually by and large I see most of the stuff well before anybody else does. So we can plan out what I'm going to be doing next. But I really like the extra bits because I've seen a lot of those heads months ago. And yeah, I like there's a big push that Josh wants to do and I'm going to be helping him with new videos, is the push for people, because he wants it to be like Old Rogue Trader, where people, we have lore, but the lore is going to be vague enough that you could very easily fit your own stuff into the world. And I am lucky, but I'll give myself a little pat on the back. I worked my ass off for it. But a big part is the support from the homies to get to that point. And I put in a lot of effort because I really do love the setting. I really wanted to make something that I would be proud of, and I genuinely think fits the setting as well. So, can we get a Creven leak? I'm not allowed to do that. I wish I could, but I've seen the models. I've seen the sprues. Bronze, maybe. Sanguinary with black, and I think I don't know, that's kind of hard to say. And not NDAs, it's just I don't want to spoil some of the stuff, and I don't know what Josh wants me to spoil. I don't know what War Games Atlantic wants me to It's just a matter of I don't want to do something that gets me in trouble. So don't tell on me or I will hurt you. If you tell on me, I'll burn you. I'll burn you with evil coals. I'll break all of your bones. He probably would if I asked him to. But, you know. Look, it's coming soon. You got toys coming soon. Oh yeah, no, it's just that I don't know. I don't want to ruin the surprise. I want it to be a big surprise when it happens. I want people to be excited. Nice. Are we still talking about... Is this the Lamenter Sanguinary Guard, or is that somebody else? Oh, that's you. Black and bronze could be cool. Corn is brass. No, my buddy Brass is cornate. Creven is... I like Creven. I like all of them, though. There's not a single faction that I dislike. I like them all for one reason or another. Eastky's cool. Fidwog? They have a driver. Do. Where the heck? Hydrogen bombs? I have that, I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Because their technology is kind of stagnated. That's a good point, yeah, I suppose. I'll tell you guys this, you won't be hungry for more. Well, you probably will, but you won't go hungry in terms of Quar content, because there's gonna be a lot this year. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that isn't a thing yet, but I don't know. That could be something that I poke him about. I think people would buy that. Chain bayonets. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, I think it definitely will. Yeah, of course. No, you know what? Checkers, you gotta start somewhere, and that's okay. Gotta start somewhere, and it's no shame in not being perfect right out of the gates. I assure ya. I might recreate an old game of mine with one of these guys. Might be something we do. I think that would be kind of neat. Because I made a Slanesh kill team way back in 2017. As if that was a super long time ago. But when they made the 2017 kill team game, or maybe was it 2018 that kill team had the reboot? Maybe it was 2018. I made a kill team for it, and they were all kind of this lavendery purple. You can see it on the hand. But this was a war band I called the Arbiters of Androgyny. It'd be kind of fun to bring back. Yes, a little bit of super glue. I cannot use my Tamiya. It's a little bit of both. A little bit of both. It is. Yeah. I have had this for years now. I think I got it. It was like a mail-in thing. I think this is like 2007. Technically, it's not mine, but you know, I like to say it's mine. And this guy, he had a plasma pistol, so we're gonna do that again. They made me in their own image. That's stupid. So fucking stupid. Plasma pistol. I thought I had a plasma pistol hand earlier, but what did I do with it? I reckon I can't find it. Meep meh. I love stealing. Love robbing people. I totally had a plasma pistol that I like dremeled and everything. Where the F and H did it go? There it is. That's kind of a sassy pose. Eh, they look okay. There's some that I like. I like the, I don't know anything about the lore, to be honest. I'm nearly... Trench Crusade is one of those things that I'm like, the lore does not interest me in the slightest, but the models look interesting. Like, yeah, I don't know. I like the armored dudes. That says the Bible. Hmm. Yeah. And the lore is just one of those things that I just... There's enough games that I'm into the lore on. Like, Quar is my favorite lore. You know, 40k I enjoy within, you know. Old World I'm really enjoying, because I've been really getting into that lately. Age of Sigmar less so, but I don't know, like, it's one of those things that I don't know how to really, like, put it other than it just doesn't, not my cup of tea. I don't know. It's really not, and it doesn't really do much for me. Yeah, some of the parts I'm not, like... Some of the parts are just like, oh, okay, that's a little weird to make that into the lore, but... It's less about that, more just like... Eh. I'm just not that interested, I guess. Like, it's... Yeah, kinda. I can see that, but... It is mostly stemming from me. Like, that's kind of how I'm... That's kind of how I view it, and that's not... It's not the game's fault, not anything. I just don't feel much of anything towards it. It is lore that exists. That's how I feel about it. What Chaos faction do you think Rob Zombie would be into? Night Lords? Alright. I see that. I see that. Okay. Sorry, I've had him on the mind. I was listening to some earlier tonight. Yeah, I miss the old Nurgle. Night Lord's gimmick is that they peel people. My favorite thing to do is peel people. Yes. Yes, it was. Here we go. Well, as long as you're not defending Linkara. Oh, dearie me. Come on now. Beautiful. Very beautiful, very powerful. Now we're cooking. Oh, we made quite a few models tonight. Still gotta finish the Blood Angels one, but I do need to, like, let that set properly. Because I do need to, like, actually get rid of some of the paint. I think we do need to wrap up soon, but we made 6 models in total. I mean, the Blood Angel one is near complete, but 7? Not bad. I almost want a second box so I can, like, de-Slanesh some of these guys. I think that'd be kind of cool to, like, just have more Chaos Marines that have less of the trim. And just kind of, like this body on its own could be, like, just a regular Chaos Marine. There's nothing really that I mean, it's Slaneshi, but, you know. No, I didn't put it on yet. Because I want to find a way that it works beyond that. I want to add more to him just beyond that one piece. But I'm not sure what I would do differently yet. These are all the new bodies kitbashed with old parts. I mean, this fits perfectly, but it's just about, like, adding more onto it, and I don't really know what I would add yet. Might remove the arms, and we'll start from, like, scratch, and maybe we'll... Would be cool to just make, like, a Terminator Noise Marine. That'd be kind of stupid, but it would be kind of cool at the same time. I think they look alright. I think they look pretty neat. I'll be real. I think some of them are a little detailed for my taste, but I from what I saw, it looked interesting. I think it's cool to get things like that. I think not a lot of people are expecting it, and I like when things that are more niche get love like that. So I thought it was cool. I was thinking of maybe replacing his hands with the whip. I thought that would be cool. That's a good point. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I would just have to remove some of these bits and start anew for some of them, but I think that could be really cool. Yeah, kind of just because the old Terminators had that, like, whip arm that you can't get anymore. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, agreed. If I can remove these without sticking myself with them. Okay. I suppose this hand, if we just clip things down and, like, Dremel into it and kind of, like, create a flat surface, we could do that pretty easily. Be like Nemesis. That'd be kind of neat. That's kind of cool. If I can get this. Yeah, there's no way. This is barnacles. Man, that is like fused on. Holy shit. Yeah, that ain't coming off. I think that would work better as Death Guard. I always like the idea of making like Big Daddy Marines. I think that'd be cool. Like Bioshock. That's always been something I've wanted to do. Yeah, I could see that. Trying to think of like, could almost like have it come in through here, although I hate to. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, that's stuck in there. Trying to get it out of there, it's stuck. There we go. Jesus. Big Dreddy. Yeah. I will say, though, I think I'm running out of gas. So, I think, next few minutes are gonna wrap things up. We made it to 3 hours. But we got a lot of work done. I'm wondering if I might do, like, two-parters or one big video, although I don't know if I have the energy for one big video. Maybe. Maybe. I'd have to, like, take a week off if I wanted to do that, though. And I'd hate to do that. Unless I did... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm hungry. I think, I want to give, I think the regular Marines are the best. I think the Torturers, or the Tormentors, or whatever they're called, these guys, I don't know. The regular goofballs are the best. I think they, like, this guy isn't even really, this guy isn't kitbashed at all, but this is, like, perfect. This is exactly what I would have wanted. But if you guys want to have any last second questions, things like that, let me know. But, yeah, I think we're going to wrap up shortly. Because I got to get me some food in my belly. Hell of a turnout tonight, by the way. Thank you again. Very, very, very happy to see so many people pop in. That really does mean a lot. What are the circumstances? I sang, I want me a double cheeseburger with onions and cheese. Big Daddy Obliterator. I think I have some obliterators that I need to strip, so maybe. That'd be kind of cool. Moth cakes or taquitos. Guess who made taquitos? Glad to have you here. Now these are always fun. I would like to go further, honestly. If I wasn't completely out of energy, I would have made it further. But I'm tired. Favorite burger place? That's a good question. Used to be Whataburger, but it went downhill. So Culver's for sure. What would be the e-ski specialist? I don't know. That's a good question. E-ski is one of those freak A Marines. The E-ski is one of those armies that has lore, but we don't really have a lot of like actual units for them beyond the 15mm edition. I'm excited to see what they do for friggin' E-ski though. I think that'll be really fun. Culver's is awesome. If you ever get to a place where there is a Culver's, go there. It will be worth your time. Culver's kind of rocks. How many places? That's a shame. I don't know. I think Culver's is one of those places. No matter where I've been. Mechanics. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. I think. I'm trying to think of other places that I like. What even is Culver's? It's like a Midwest burger joint, but it's really high quality for what it is. It's like peak Midwest food. Every time I've been to one, it's been great. Trying to think of other places. In-N-Out is okay. It's not nearly as good as everybody says it is. Trying to think of like actual like huge burger places. I've never been to Five Guys. Guilty pleasure. I always like Chick-fil-A, but that's not really a guilty pleasure. That's not like shit food. Philly cheese. Oh, French dip or Philly cheesesteak. Jesus. Probably. Oh, man. That depends. A good French dip rocks, but a Philly cheesesteak with, like, jalapenos and, like diced, bell peppers and all that. Man. Oh, that's hard. Poutine rocks, too. I had a prime rib French dip the other day. That was really good. Heart Attack Grill. I need to go there. Chick-fil-A is... Yeah. I don't know. I like the food. I like it. I've been to Cane's recently. I had Cane's for the first time on my trip to Wisconsin. And we went there like 3 separate times, and it was amazing every time. Philly at the Fixings. Maybe Philly at the Fixings. Heart Attack Grill is something I want to do when I go to Vegas again. Next time I'm in Vegas for LVO, I'm going to go there with some friends. We wanted to do it last time, but we just never got around to it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, on that note, I've answered your funny questions last second, but like always... Greatly appreciate everybody that showed up tonight. Wonderful turnout. Amazing turnout. Holy shit. 40 people at concurrent views. Pretty amazing. Yeah, and like always, tomorrow there's the members only Q&A stream. Where I'll be probably building more of these guys, and if you want to get in on that, become a channel member, share it with friends. All that stuff helps a lot. But Like always, I think I've definitely been flapping my beak enough for one stream. So, remember to mishmash, kitbash, and paint some fantastic miniatures. And you're gonna. I promise. See ya. Flamblus de du Bef. I can't lip sync this properly. I'm sorry.